Hey everybody, welcome to your November monthly reading where we are connecting to our 11th chakra. We've been looking at chakras all year long, starting way back in January, and we're on the 11th chakra, almost to the end of the year. I can't believe it. But this 11th chakra is known to more connect our human sphere to the supernatural. They say you access it with your hands and your feet, and the shamans would use the chakra to produce magic and influence the physical world. It's kind of known like for the mind over matter. And we can see how the mind is a significant influence over our physical world, because really we don't see the world as it is, we see the world as we are. So it's that projection, it's how we see the entire world. So for this reading for this month, we're going to be looking at what does spirit want us to know about our mind world. So, of course, we have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, all you Tauruses, this is your monthly reading. And if you're new to my channel, what I do each month is I do take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana do represent the overall energy of the month for the theme, which in this case, of course, is the mind world theme. And this month I am actually using the Spirit Song Tarot, which if you are interested in any of the cards that I use in a reading, I do list them all in the description box of this video below. You might have actually even seen me use this new deck in my live readings. Yes, I've started going live every single day of the week on YouTube, providing free readings. So Sunday through Friday, I do go on at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Saturdays, I bump it back to 8 p.m. Mountain Time because I do go live on Instagram at 5 p.m. that day. And then on Friday and Saturday mornings, it's 11 a.m. Mountain, and Saturday at 10 a.m. So if you haven't stopped by to check it out, I'd love you to come by and say hello. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up, and we're going to see what Creator and Spirit do want you to know. Actually, they do want this one right here. So they said, stop shuffling, stop talking, and get into the reading. Then you got card number 20, which is the Awakening card. Normally the Judgment card, but this is all about connecting higher to your higher self. It's like you're getting this calling from your higher self to awaken more and more and more to who you really are. And so with this mind world theme, this is telling you about connecting to these truths that are higher and rooted in the unconditional love of the higher realms. And it's also allowing you to see the truth about the small t truths of the human world, which are rooted in the fear of losing a conditional love. So this beautiful awakening, this beautiful enlightenment as truth really makes itself known to you during the month of November. We're also going to pull from the Shaman's Dream Oracle here to see what they have to add to that. And yeah, we did talk about the shamans already, with the 11th chakra being, that they use that to create magic and bring magic into this realm and to also influence the physical realm. So let's take a look here and see what the Shaman's Dream Oracle has to say to you as well. All right, so for our Taurus, all our Taurians, Tauruses, all right, none of those. What else would you like them to know about their mind? Okay, about their mind world. You've got the heart home, compassion. Yep. Thoughts that are more rooted in unconditional love in the higher realm, right? So got card number 27. And this says, love in its truest form. And you, of course, are ruled by Venus, so not a surprise. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You're being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a short while. You're being offered the experience of love in purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when your heart home shows up. There's no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred. In spiritual truth, what? That's what we're talking about. It is only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions and allow Spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. When heart home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call, lest the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself that is of a harsher nature. Oh, it's like what? Let go or be dragged, right? But I love this because you definitely are being called by your higher self back home to this beautiful place of unconditional love. And it really was cool how they were talking about how you don't have to forgive. There's nothing to forgive when you realize and see things from the unconditional heart. It's like the rules people broke were rules that were the conditional love. And you felt wounded and betrayed and rules broken because these things were created. But that wasn't created by the heavens, not by the higher realm or the creator. They have unconditional love. All these rules down here that we're told were given by God were actually influenced by humans with all this human realm, right? So I love this message that's coming forward. We, of course, will dig in deeper. The four suits of the minor arcana do represent four different areas of our human experience. And the first suit that we're going to look into is of the element of fire. Normally it's wand suit, but this one they call it acorns. And this is your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, your overall energy. So this is going to be what Creator and Spirit do want you to know about your energetic adventure during the month of November. All right, so what would you like our Taurians to know about their energetic adventure, please? All right, here we go. And you have the 10 of acorns, responsibility and dedication. Normally that'd be the 10 of wands, which means you are at the end of like an adventure, an end of a phase in your life. Because the 10 of wands normally would show someone carrying 10 big wands, like a big bundle on their back, which shows that they've invested so much energy in that journey and carrying so much that it's time for a change. It's time that 10, it's endings and new beginnings. So you're ready to let a lot of that energy go on what you were investing in the past, and you're ready to move it into a different area of your life. So I love that for you. Of course, the awakening is it usually has XX for 20 in Roman numerals. It's double endings, double new beginnings, and that really fits into this message too. Let's take a look here and see with the divine guidance cards what else they'd like you to know about your energetic adventure during November. So definitely you're ready to leave these thoughts and these beliefs behind, all that energy you were investing in trying to police and make sure everyone does what they're supposed to do, that you do what you're supposed to do. It's like you're handing in your little deputy of the universe badge. You're like, I quit. I'm ready to invest my energy somewhere else. Now, these are fractal images, which is a way that they create this beautiful art. I call them the spiritual inkblot test, because whatever you see in here is a special message for you. And then I'll also read from the book. Look at that beautiful card there. Try not to have too much glare in there. And then we'll see what this represents here. So card number 8. balance. Life is all about balance, and this card is here to help you create more balance in all aspects of your life. Work and play, relationship time and alone time, social time and quiet meditation, physical activity and rest, giving and receiving, feminine energy and masculine energy. Balancing out each aspect of your life will enable you to give your energy to the world in a much more grounded and centered way. Grounded and centered way. Very much Taurian energy with that earth energy that you are. But yeah, so exactly as you said, you're going to be able to invest this energy into the world in a much more balanced and different way as well. So perfect. Now we do move into your element, which is the earth element. And normally it's the suit of pentacles. This one they call it the suit of crystals. And this, where this is your inner energy, and this we're going to talk about your thoughts and your emotions. Those things are all inward. This is the only suit that's about the outside world. So all those characters that are on stage with you, all those props that are out there too, including your own body. And so this is going to be what the Creator and Spirit want you to know about your physical adventure during the month of November. So for our Taurians, what would you like them to know about their physical adventure in November? Okay, it is this one. And you have the Six of Crystals, synergy and gratitude, reaping and sowing, giving and receiving, a wonderful balancing of your outside world in what you're not giving with expectation. You're not, over-giving either, which is your norm, all this love that you have. You normally are giving. It's a codependency awareness card too, which really, with all of this that's going on here, I feel like when you're getting into your heart home here, you really are facing the belief you had from childhood and early in your childhood years where I'm not worth anything unless I'm able to give stuff to people. Why in God's green earth would they want to be around me if I can't give them anything? But you're really coming into this beautiful place of your power and who you are, where you're allowing yourself to fill up with this unconditional love instead of being a barrel that gets its life force sucked out of it, trying to give everything to everyone and not getting enough back. You become a chalice. No one's plugged into you. You just fill up with that unconditional love and everyone gets the overflow. And so there's not this resentment. There's not this exhaustion like you normally have. And the waters are not bitter or sour, full of resentment and full of expectation. It's this unconditional love that's flowing out and everyone loves it, but you love it more because you are full of life and energy. You're not exhausted anymore like you were where you felt you were investing all of your energy and carrying all the burden. We're also going to pull from the Angels and Ancestors Tarot and just see, not tarot, but Oracle, and see what else Creator and Spirit want you to know about your physical adventure. So what else for our Taurians, please? What else would you like our Taurus to know? Actually, nope. They said not that one. So we'll keep going here. They'll make it very obvious for us. So what else for our Taurus for their physical adventure? Okay, yep, it is this one right here. And we got the Lord take charge and authority. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No longer going at the whim of everyone else, but that you are really stepping into this wonderful, wonderful strength of your life, not feeling, again, like you are drawn by all the old expectations, the supposed tos and shoulds. You're really standing up to rule over your kingdom. Yeah, don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. The Lord is the consort of the lady, the emperor in the traditional tarot. He represents an authoritative male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. And what I'm hearing from that is, yeah, you're laying down the law. You're not like laying down the law. You're like, no, I'm turning back in my badge. I'm laying it down. The Lord in this oracle holds a ram staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. His regal air indicates he has a taste for the finer things in life, yet he is sensitive to those who are less fortunate than he is as well. So sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. And if you feel that your kindness or your gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There's no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card is also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level or upwards with your calling, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. Again, coming back home here to show who you really are. A powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that's made of unconditional love. Beautiful. Next, we move into the element of air. Normally, it is the suit of swords, but in this one, they call it feathers. And this is all about the mind. So it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, all about the mental adventure during the month of November. And of course, reading is about the mind world. So we'll see what comes through here as well. So for our Taurians, what would you like them to know about their mental adventure during the month of November, please? What would you like them to know, please? Okay, I do want that one here. And you've got the two of feathers, decisions and direction. And a beautiful card with this, it is about making choices and making decisions, but it usually has like two swords, and one is about the mind and making logical. It's all about the thoughts and the beliefs and blah, blah, blah. But the other one is usually pointed toward the moon, which is about getting into your heart and making decisions that make your heart sing and not forgetting your beautiful, powerful intuition and gut. And it's more so closing your eyes to see clearly. They normally have a blindfold around the person that is holding the two swords. So I feel like there's like saying, yep, step out of your mind, get into your heart with these decisions and this changes and this calling upward. It's about living your life from your heart, not from your mind. We're also going to get some clarity here through the numerology guidance cards. And we'll see what else they want you to know about your mental adventure for November, of course. So what else for our Taurians for November, please? Okay, does that one? The Pride. Card number 19, too, the end of pride. Because 10 is the endings and new beginnings. And I really feel like this is about letting go of all those things that you felt. Again, we're talking about the release of these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve you. Pride kind of comes in a bit with our fear ego, because it is using things to define itself in the outside world. And we know what happens when we do that. We feel unstable. And it's like a constant battle trying to feel good about ourselves. And I like this release of this pride is what I'm really feeling with this movement up, because like it talked about, there's no need to forgive, and really releasing all those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos. You take pride in just being yourself and being true to your higher self and who you are, right? So I really love that with this mind is letting go of all these thoughts that are attached to that. All right, and then we move into the final element, which is cups. And it's normally the suit of cups. It's the suit of shells in this one. And this is just all about the emotion. So it's your emotional adventure during the month of November, what they want you to know about this in regard to your mind world. So let's take a look and see what does Spirit want you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of November. Okay, they do want that one right there. And you have the Ace of Shells, happiness and abundance, the Ace of Cups, the higher love, the chalice we talked about before. So you are feeling like you are filling up with this beautiful, unconditional love of the higher realms, filling up and overflowing out to the world. So definitely a transformation that's coming in here, and how you've been approaching life, and just taking you to whole new levels. And I love that. Lastly, we're going to pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And because this is the last card in this particular reading, it can still be about your emotional experience in the month of November, but we're also going to allow it to be a wild card. So it's whatever else the Creator and Spirit would like you to know about your adventure in November. So already, boom. And you got protection, card number 24. Look at that beautiful card. Coming back home to the nest, right? Coming home. Card number 24. So let's take a look here and see what message comes with this one. Your higher power, however you describe it, is a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. As the lunar cycle comes to the last set of crescents, in this case the waning ones, we know that the dark moon is close, and so is the fresh start of the beautiful new moon. Here is our chance to let go of our resistance, surrender, and let go. To do that with confidence, we may feel that we need some support from the universe or whatever we believe our higher power to be. That support can take the form of feeling protected from whatever might happen and helping us get the courage to release what needs to go. Witches and other pagan practitioners who use the lunar and the seasonal energies are often asked to assist people with spells, techniques, and even talismans of protection. These darker moons and the dark moon itself provide a great time to create and cast for this purpose. An easy way is to plug into the earth, raise that benevolent and loving energy, and turning to the four directions, asking each direction to shield and protect you in your endeavors. Then, finally, connect with the moon herself, with you as a conduit in the middle, brimming full of power and confidence. Trust in yourself to do what you need to do. And the companion stone for that is black tourmaline, which is a very protective crystal or stone. So, wow, your higher self calling you back home to this place of unconditional love. You feel safe, you feel protected. You just are releasing so much. You're becoming this beautiful chalice, letting so much go and so much just cleanse and leave your life that's no longer serving you. A beautiful balancing out of the ebb and flow. You're no longer feeling like fear and all this pride has to rule your life. You're finding a new source of your pride, a new source of your love and your definition. And it transforms your life. I do love it that come home to your nest. Feel safe and loved. Beautiful, beautiful message here for you, Taurians. I love this for you for your November. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click that like button, Also, if you click the subscribe button, that gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all, and if you click on that, then you'll be notified of any new videos that do come out on this channel, and also be notified when I go live for those free readings. I know. In addition to that, you also help spread the Zen love, and you help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos and comment on my videos and subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so great, crazy, giddy, excited. It wants to share the videos of my channel automatically with a lot of other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of this video below. Alrighty, mighty Taurians, as you go through this amazing, loving month, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. You have an amazing month. I'm sure we'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.